game breaking bugs, plus we got some news, so let's talk about it, dudes. So, if you unfortunately experience this bug in Marvel Avengers, you're gonna piss your pants and also be really freaking ticked the hell off. Maybe not piss your pants, but you're definitely gonna be angry. So, I guess apparently there's a groundbreaking glitch bug with the autosave feature, because the game in Marvel Avengers is constantly autosaving. You haven't been by the Reddit, or if you haven't experienced this bug yet, you better cancel every time you can cancel, save manually, and save your progress, because if this bug hits you, guess what, dudes? All your progress is gone. I mean, it is gone, baby, gone. And it's really sad to hear that and say that it's just legitimized as it being gone. So I don't really know. Hopefully they patch that and fix that. I haven't actually bought the game yet, despite saying that I wanted it day one. I'm actually waiting now for the PS5 copy version of the game, because I'm going to get the PS5 day one, and there's not going to be a lot of games to play. So if I've already played Marvel while I have my PS5, it's not going to be as entertaining and enticing to play it again. At least maybe for me. I don't know. Maybe you guys are different. Maybe you guys can play games 3, 4, 5 times in a row after you beat it the first time, but I'm kind of like, after I beat it, I'll play it if it still gives me interest. Otherwise, I move on to the next one. That's just the way I play games, because I like to experience many different experiences and varieties of different games. And as my time is pretty much dwindled, I'm not as a teen anymore where I could just sit and play hours and hours and hours of games anymore. Now that my time is spaced out and it's limited, I just play what I can and enjoy it and move on, give a review, and etc. So if you guys experience this Marvel Avenger glitch, hopefully it's patched soon. I'm sorry that you had to go through with it. You will lose all your process and your levels and your gear and pretty much everything about the game. So it's like you pretty much just booted the game up for the first time. And that sucks. And I wanted to just bring that to everybody's attention in case they have not experienced that yet. Just keep in mind manual save and try to cancel autosaves as much as you can, because for some reason it corrupts the save and you lose everything. And that really isn't cool. So hopefully that's fixed. Anyway, the next bit of news we got is Witcher 3 is also coming. Now, Witcher 3 is a game I bought with all the DLC, mind you. I bought it, all the DLC, and I've never played it. There's just so many other games I haven't got into. It's such a huge game that there's just like 50 different endings, and the DLC adds 50 hours, and that's one DLC. The next DLC adds another 50 hours. The game's like 200 hours long, and it's like, what? Maybe if I have a vacation or something, some quarantine-cation out here, this pandemic, but it's school starting and stuff. Time is just limited nowadays. But I mean, maybe this is what I'll play on my PS5, because Witcher 3 is coming to the next generation. It's coming to PS5, PC, and Xbox Series X. When I say PC, it's going to be updated with better graphical capabilities because of the PC's new graphic cards, which we're talking about in another video, not in this one. So, as I could say, the best thing about it is, yes, the complete edition will be a PS5 and Xbox Series X release, but if you do own the game previously on PS4, I'm assuming digitally, I don't know how it's going to work physical. Maybe you send them an email holding up your game copy physically, and they'll give you a digital code for the PS5 or something. But they are saying they're giving away free versions of the PS5 or Xbox Series X copy. And I mean, this is CD Projekt Red. This is the absolute legendary devs that are known for doing shit like this. And they when they announced Cyberpunk with the trailer, they had codes in the trailer where you could get free Witcher 3 games. So I mean, they're just fucking just awesome. They're awesome devs, and I appreciate them so much. And I can't wait to get my PS5 copy, because I own it on 4, so hopefully I get my free PS5 copy. And as I can say, I just hope that's just what it's going to be. And we'll see in the future. The next bit of news we're going to talk about is another CD Projekt Red article. has gone over to say they spent $121 million on Cyberpunk 2077 development, and I'm not sure if that includes marketing, but I mean $121 million on this game. But you guys gotta understand, this game is going to sell double that, probably triple. This game is probably looking at about a $500,000 right out the gate. This is one of the most hyped up games in the generation of gaming. The developer earned its magnitude. It earned everything about it in this generation, because what they did with The Witcher, and it just deserves everything it's getting. Now, it's been delayed a bunch of times, and there's conspiracies and rumors that because it's being delayed because of the fact that the PS5 and the Xbox Series X is coming out, so it wants to launch within those windows, so everybody can play the game at the same time. Because imagine if it came out in April like it was supposed to, and then the PS5 and the Xbox Series X came out in November, and then everybody's playing it, and they already know all the secrets and stuff, and it's like, I don't know, maybe they wanted to just get it out there, because when the PS5 launches and Xbox launches, there you have something else to play. Now, I don't know how it's going to work. They're saying that there's a gen patch for the new games, but then there's like a later date. There'll be a later date, like what they did with The Witcher, like what they're doing with The Witcher that I just talked about, where there'll be a full, actual, like, condensed, graphically enhanced, load times decreased PS5 and Series X only editions. So I don't know how that's going to work. Hopefully that's soon, but that could easily be 2021, and which makes me want to wait even longer. But who knows, with my time being limited, I might just start playing The Witcher 3, and then I'll get around to Cyberpunk whenever I do. I mean, there's no rush with gaming anymore for me. I used to be like this hardcore, I'm gonna play every game day one, but I've actually relaxed a lot as my time has been limited, and it's like, dude, you know what, when I get to it, I get to it. There's no rush. And that's the thing, there's no rush, because you know what, it's entertainment for me. It's a relaxer, releaser, and it eats your time, and you know, there's no rush to just jump into it. So that's how I'm going into this year and next year with that mindset. I'll still give you guys my reviews, and I'll be updating you guys with news and stuff, because I love covering news and I love giving my reviews, but they might be a little delayed. Like, I'm not gonna be giving you guys like the 100% fast as soon as the game comes out review. Like, nah, I'm gonna be taking my time playing it. When I beat it, then I'll give you my review, but then you guys can actually count on me to give some reliable, non-rush, non-biased reviews. And who knows, by the time I play the game, maybe the games will be updated with patches and graphics, where it's like, well, I can give you the 100% no bias complete review even with the patches, like, you know. So, and after that, we had Xbox come out and say that there's no news for the Tokyo Game Show 2020 for Xbox Series X. So don't really count on that, which is weird, because dudes, we're in listen to this, bros. We're in September 4th. This is September, right? The freaking consoles are coming out in, what, a month and a half, November? They're not coming out at the end of November. We already established this in many of my other videos. They're not coming out near the end of November, because it's getting close to Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and they're not going to have sales on those consoles around those days. And it's not going to come out in December, because it's not enough time for the Christmas sales, and people want to get the Christmas bundles, because you know they're going to have Christmas bundles. It won't be a sale price, but they'll be like, you buy the PS5, you get a free game. You know, because that's what they're going to do. They're not going to come out. There's going to be no sales. The consoles are launching in November. There's going to be no sales. So don't look for a sale. But, you know, December's too close to holidays where people are trying to get their gifts, and it's just going to be too much. So we know it's not going to be in the later half of November, and we know it's not going to be anywhere in December, and we know it's not going to be in January 2021, because Sony already came out and confirmed that it's definitely this year. So that gives us a window of November, because we haven't heard any news about October, and there's been no rumor about a release date in October. So the latest rumor we heard was the 6th or the 13th, and we do know that Xbox is looking at the 6th or the 13th. So it's either they're both going to launch on the same day, or one's going to launch first and then the other one's going to launch a week later. Now, we don't know if there's any backdoor deals here between Sony and Microsoft, if they're like calling each other with the PR marketing team. We don't know what goes on in the background, and because of NDAs and the way these companies work and how important these console launches are for their company, we're not going to know anything until it's freaking ready to release and price, it looks like, because dude, we're in September 4th and we still don't know price, release date. We don't even know UI, we don't even know the features, we don't know shit other than it's coming. Those are the accessories, and that's it. And what it looks like, and the specs. We do know the specs, which is important too, but like I said, we still don't know price, UI, features. Like, there's other features in the PS5 other than the specs, like the UI itself. How's it gonna look? How's it gonna play? Is the PlayStation Store gonna be revamped like the Microsoft Store? Obviously, Microsoft showed off their design, so they're already ahead of Sony at that point. And I don't know, dudes. It's just getting crazy that we still don't know mainly everything about these systems, and it's so close. It's like we probably won't find out anything until October, or maybe they'll pull an Apple and we'll find out like a week or two before it releases, and that'll be it. The last bit of news we have is the Getaway, which is an old school, I think it was a PS2 game. I think I played it a long time ago, but it seems like they're getting a remaster, or it could return for the PlayStation 5. Now, we don't know if this is a big fact yet. We just know that it's a possibility, as it is a rumor. Anyway, guys, make sure you stay up to date with all the latest in gaming tech news and reviews. Smash that like, and as always, subscribe. I got you covered here at NGI. God bless and peace.